AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. But here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win, and kind of like he was all season. He's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, and he's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Jukes away from one. Jukes another one. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That goes for 36 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score is getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop it.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
It's a sneak, Hurts. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It takes an impressive amount of strength, that low man winning, to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming. That's well done.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
So simple, yet so hard to defend, Kate. They line up, they play smash mouth, they get the first down.
First down, Eagles.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Option play. They give it to Barkley. They get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he gives himself up after a short gain. It's a gain of 4, and that's a Philadelphia first down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
First down, run with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped just a second away from a touchdown. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Eagles, first down. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's Exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Bigsby is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series.
Touchdown, Eagles.
They're on the road, but still favored coming into this one. And they quickly made a mockery of that home field advantage, Brock, with an opening drive TD.
Just kind of playing like a team, right? That just knows it. They believe in themselves. They've got that athletic arrogance and confidence. Coming into this building, they can't wait to take the home crowd right out of it.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season. An injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Dallas. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Dak to the air here. Screen here for Williams. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Prescott here from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest, but man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting the quarterback in the rhythm, right? This feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Can't hear it no more.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Big speed with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we'll get a look at the Philly offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Third and a lone yard coming up. Here's another carry for Barkley. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? More importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Cowboys send quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series.
You want to see more, but you want to see more. Life that slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion right. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys, lined up with a 2nd and 8. Dak now from the gun. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 13 on the pickup. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down, here's Dak. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. Has him on a quick hitter. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. And Kuba attacking to make that stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
The Eagles into the nickel, 3rd down coming. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
From the gun is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That one connects. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 7.
1 away. Bigsby with the return. And And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles setting out their offense one last time in the first half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First and 10, here's Hurts. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. So that brings up second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Now Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds Barkley underneath. And they make the tackle at the 38. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, Hurts finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here. Returning it from the 16. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Dallas with its great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Dak out of the pistol. He brings it in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball at the 33 for first down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
34-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. By a man, he's in the clear. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Dak. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. One stings. Take the 6 off the board, partner. That was an interference-aided interception.
And he could be as upset as he wants that that play won't count for him or his team, but deep inside he knows that pick 6 probably doesn't happen without the interference on the play.
So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Blue. There's the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Going left side, Williams with it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Prescott to sneak it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, a field goal would make it 2 scores, Brock, but they want more than that. They're going for it on 4th and goal. He'll throw it. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Eagles 7.
Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, mama pudding with some brawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating
Aubrey
like
now to kick this one away. Bigsby with the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He's got Smith again. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down.
First down throwing for Hurts. Brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Eagles in possession as starts. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Just a yard left to go on second down. Hurts yet again. He finds Dotson left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he gets in, touchdown! The Eagles now within one score in the fourth. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Now after the timeout to talk things over, here they go, trying for two.
The Eagles will set up for
Hurts
the
looking to throw.
conversion.
Oh, and he's got a man open, complete! And he reaches the end zone, so the two-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
15.
Wow, what a determined effort there, Brock. We all thought he was going down short of the line, but he fights through the tackle, and the try is successful.
I like that word, determination. It was determination with a capital D. When you get the ball in front of that goal line on these 2 points, you could just feel that entire defense converge. But his effort, his want to, and that determination got them the 2 points.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Turpin with a return. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. First down. Here's Dak. Throws caught. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down, ball at the 36. Another run for Williams. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Working inside the red zone. Now he takes it. Oh, he lost the football. And the Eagles get to it. And deep in their own territory, they're going to take possession now after the fumble.
Man, that run was looking so good for him. But you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, all away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror.
13 yards.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Hurts on first down. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Down by a touchdown. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. And 18 coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have. And he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up fourth down.
Third and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Desperation time here on fourth. He's got it. Did he get the feet in on fourth down? Did he get it? No, they're saying he didn't get both feet in. Incomplete on fourth down. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
A few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. We're going to pass it here. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.